Section 2, analyzing the income statement, and it's going to be the income statement from the work together from Section 1. So you've got this handy dandy chart. All we're going to do is just basically just fill in the blanks. So cost of merchandise sold, and they've already got an established percentage here, no more than 50%. So cost of merchandise sold. So we'll just go to our income statement. So we find on our income statement, cost of merchandise sold, 51.9%. So we've got our actual percentage right here. $51.9. And it says right here the acceptable percentage is no more than 53. So we got less than 53. An acceptable result, so yes or no, so it's yes. Now hypothetically, if it would have been a no, recommended action could have been several things. So you've got your cost of merchandise sold. One of the obvious ones is to reduce your costs. So maybe find another supplier for some of your products to reduce your cost. This percentage is based off your net sales. If it's feasible, you could raise prices a little bit to try to improve your percentages. So those would have been a couple suggestions if the answer was no, but it's yes, so no recommended actions. And then our next one, our gross profit on sales, no less than 47%. So we've got our income statement, gross profit on sales, 48.1%. So no less than 70. No less than 47. So we're good there. So acceptable results. No recommended actions. And that's another one. Gross profit. We could have raised prices. Remember, we've got all these expenses down here. We could raise prices, cut expenses, anything like that. So that's all you do for the top part. Just get your percentages, fill those in, yes or no. Raise prices, cut expenses. Okay, so now for the bottom section, earnings per share. So in the book, on number 3, they have 110,000 shares, market price of $13.75. Calculate the earnings per share and price earnings ratio. So if you go back a page to 459, it's got the formulas on here for what you've got to do to calculate that out. But what we're going to do, so we've got our table, earnings per share. Our first one, net income after federal tax. So we just go back to our income statement. For the bottom line here, Net income after federal tax, $62,907.35. So that's going to go here. 62,907.35. So it says in the book here, 110,000 outstanding shares. So that goes in that box. So now you got the number. It's got, just divide 62,000 by the 110, and you get your earnings per share. So 62,907.35 divided by 110,000. So we got 57 cents. So remember, this rounded up to the 2. It doesn't make anything. So earnings per share is $0.57. So if they were going to pay a dividend and they were going to pay all of the earnings out per share, they'd pay 57 cents per share. If they were going to pay 100%. Okay, so now we're going to see what the price earnings ratio is. So our market price per share, that shows that right here in the book, $13.75. Then our next box, earnings per share. Oh, we got that right there. So 0.5 cents, 57 cents. So just divide $13.75, divide that by 57 cents. We got 24.1. So that's our price earnings ratio. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Yeah, everything else you should have caught on the study guide. So that's it for section 2. Pretty easy, not that much to it. So now once you get finished with the on your own for the income statement, then you can do the on your own for the analyzation income statement. And then section 3 is just stockholders' equity. And you can see it's only 2 pages. It's really just all example for section 3, so that's pretty short. And section 4, it might take a couple class periods for section 4. Is it similar to the income statement? There's just as much stuff to write down. So there you go for section 2.